They say Black women were nowhere to be found when it came to politics back then, that we just stood in the background. But let me tell you about the day that a Black woman walked into a South Carolina state house. Reconstruction era South Carolina, mind you. Looked a room full of men dead in the eye and told them, "You don't get to call this freedom while half your people can't even vote." Meet Charlotte Rollin. She came from a family of fighters. Her and her sisters were born free in Charleston. Their father ran a successful barbershop, yes, even before the Civil War, carving out Black wealth in a world that wanted to grind it down. After emancipation, when white mobs were still foaming at the mouth, she and her sisters organized Black political clubs. They ran meetings, and they pushed the movement further than most men dared to. And then came 1869. The legislature opened its doors, and Charlotte stepped inside. Not as an observer, not as a lady on the sidelines. She stood in front of lawmakers, Black and white, and demanded suffrage for women, for Black women. At a time when white women's rights groups barely said the word Negro, she forced the issue. She wasn't there to play nice. She told those men, "You cannot preach democracy while silencing women." She fought streetcar segregation. She pushed for Black political power in Columbia. She mentored leaders who would carry the torch after her. And the price? They erased her. White supremacists rewrote Reconstruction as chaos. And women like Charlotte, loud, brilliant, unshakable, got buried. They wanted you to believe that she never existed, because if you knew she did, you'd know the lie about who really built democracy in this country. So here's the truth. Freedom wasn't handed down easily. It was demanded, out loud, by women like her. When it was dangerous, when it was unthinkable, when silence might have saved her. So don't let them tell you Black women weren't there. She was there, and she refused to whisper. Say her name, Charlotte Rollin.